Have you ever noticed something strange? When everyone is shouting at the screen, celebrating a goal, arguing about teams, there's always someone sitting quietly. They don't cheer. They don't get upset. They don't feel pulled in. And people often say, how can you not care about sports? But psychology shows this isn't boredom. It's a different way the mind works. Today, let's talk about the psychology of people who don't care about sports, and why their minds often operate deeper than most. 1. Their brain doesn't respond to group excitement. Sports trigger something called emotional contagion. When people watch games together, their brains sync emotionally. Crowds raise dopamine. Cheering raises adrenaline. Winning gives a reward rush. But psychology shows some minds don't respond strongly to group emotion. Their brain doesn't absorb excitement just because others feel it. They need personal meaning, not shared hype. So while others feel energy, they feel nothing, not because they're cold, because their brain is selective. 2. They don't tie identity to teams. For many people, sports are identity. My team, our win, our loss. Psychology calls this social identity bonding. But people who don't care about sports don't attach self-worth to external groups. They define themselves internally, by values, by thinking, by purpose. Winning or losing a game doesn't change who they are, so sports feel distant, not important. 3. They prefer mental depth over emotional peaks. Sports are built on fast emotion, quick joy, quick anger, quick excitement. But psychology shows some minds seek depth over peaks. They enjoy slow thinking, long conversations, ideas that grow over time. Short bursts of excitement don't satisfy them. They feel empty afterward. 4. They are less influenced by cultural pressure. Sports culture is loud. You're expected to watch, expected to care, expected to choose a side. Psychology links sports obsession to conformity pressure. But people who don't care about sports score low in social imitation. They don't follow trends just to fit in. If something doesn't interest them, they don't fake interest, even if it makes them stand out. This makes them independent thinkers, but also misunderstood. 5. They process competition differently. Sports are built on competition, winning, losing, dominating the other side. But psychology shows some minds don't enjoy zero-sum thinking. They don't feel pleasure from someone else losing. They prefer growth, learning, and progress without rivals. So sports competition feels noisy, unnecessary, sometimes even stressful. 6. They are often emotionally self-contained. Sports give people a safe outlet for emotion, shouting, celebrating, releasing stress. But people who don't care about sports release emotion differently, through thinking, creating, being alone. Their emotional system is quieter. They don't need crowds to feel alive. They need space. 7. They see time as something precious. This is important. Psychology shows people who don't care about sports often have strong time awareness. They constantly ask, is this worth my attention? If something doesn't add meaning, they disengage. Hours watching a game feels heavy to them, not relaxing. They'd rather use that time to think, learn, or recharge. People who don't care about sports are not emotionless. They are selective. They don't reject joy. They reject noise. Their minds are tuned for depth, not spectacle. Meaning, not excitement. And in a loud world, that can feel lonely. If this felt personal, you're not strange. You're not boring. Your mind just listens inward instead of outward. That's why this space exists. If you want more psychology that makes you feel understood, not pressured to fit in, subscribe to Social Sense. Because not every mind was built for the crowd. And that's not a weakness. It's a different kind of strength.